Rynn, pick a number between 1 and 20.
Let's go 16.
Okay. Jorrack, pick a number between 1 and 20.
2.
Okay. And Kian, pick a number between 1 and 20.
14.
14. Okay. At that moment, as you, Kian, you just took your last attack, and a volley of crossbow bolts come across the deck. None come anywhere close to you, Kian. However, hey, all you role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Deacon's Table. I am DknBluez, your resident game master. Tonight we are continuing our saga of the Southern Expanse, which is following our party of 4. Normally, we are down 1 for the past couple of weeks. She will return. Right now, her character is down with the swamp fever. And she is below deck, and she's been ill for some time. So we will get back to that, though. But we are continuing the saga of the Southern Expanse aboard the Scarlet Reaver, and this is the 3 chosen of the crew to carry forward. So I'm going to start off to my far right, and 1 second here. I have to turn off my hard drive, which keeps popping up on the screen as blocking my view. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start off on my far right, and that's Kian. Kian, who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi there, I'm Jenny, and I'm playing Kian Reshar, who is a serpent tail folk, and she is a covenant class. So
okay, excellent. Excellent. And next to her is Jorrack. Jorrack, who are you and who are you playing?
Hey, everyone. I'm Kin the Friend. I'm currently on YouTube as Kin the Friend. I'll be playing Jorrack, playing the custom race Coralback, and ready to tackle the seas as the Foreverland pit fighter.
And, of course, the next to Jorrack is Rynn. Who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Kiri Morning, and I'm playing Rynn, the manic pixie cat girl band dancer.
Excellent. Well, welcome to Rynn, Jorrack, and Kian, and welcome to our viewers as well. And as I mentioned, I am DknBluez, and I also will be playing this fellow behind me as well. That is Captain Darius Redblade Vane as one of the NPCs. But with that, we will move into the adventure, and I do apologize that we are down 1 crewman, but they will return, and I apologize for that.
Swamp illness, was it?
In the meantime, if you want to reach out to any of us individually, you can reach us through the link there at the bottom, going across the stream, the link bio. Join us on the Discord. Come and say hello, say hi, create a character, become part of a crew somewhere. Do adventures in Foreverland as well. We've got tables and time open all the time. So, again, hopefully we'll see you there. Everybody ready?
we're ready.
Ready.
Okay. The memory of the Embermire Straits clings to the Scarlet Reaver. The timbers still smell of scorched rope and sulfur, and crew still bind wounds earned in fire and storm. Yet the sea spreads calm and blue ahead, as if mocking the cost of your survival. Captain Vane stands tall on the quarterdeck, one hand resting on his cutlass, the other clutching a sealed letter marked in black wax. Garrick the Raven hovers at his side. Of course, as many know, Garrick the Raven is not a raven. He is actually a Vulpus foxfolk. However, there is a history. Maybe one day we'll find out, won't we, Kian?
Kian heard the story. She hasn't yet got to ask him. Mm-hmm.
He hovers at his side, and in charts and quill in hand, his sharp vulpine eyes flicking towards you quite often during their conversation. The crew starts to gather, and you hear Garrett call out, gathering for the crew to come forward so that they may be addressed by the captain. So when you hear Vane's summons, and he's calling you guys all forward, how do you proceed, Kian? Are you going in confident, kind of holding back a bit, or are you just kind of going up with curiosity and what's going on? Like,
outwardly, nothing much ever phases Kai. So she would saunter over there casually and see what he called her over for.
okay, so you're going over with kind of a confident stride type of deal. Okay, what about Jorrack?
Well, last episode, Jorrack had actually approached him and asked him, what's the plan? Because he wants to know what they're going to do. So he's there already, ready to go, very curious, just hankering to help.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, you'd definitely already be there for sure. What about Rynn? How would Rynn be?
Well, Rynn is having a moment of what's the word I'm looking for? She's having a moment where she's not, off the wall. So she dutifully walks over to find out what the instructions that were to be given her.
Okay. So with the way you've approached, Jorrack, you're going to actually make a perception check.
Perception. All right, dice, be good to me.
And Kian and Rynn, you guys can make me insight.
11.
How'd the perception go?
11.
11? Okay. You're waiting patiently, waiting to be told. Rynn and Kian, how did your insight go?
16.
Okay, 16.
And plus 3. 18.
18. So both of you, as you're approaching, you sense that Vane's not angry as you're approaching. So the way he seems uneasy. And that's something, a condition you normally don't see of him as you approach. Doing so, though, Vane breaks the black wax seal, which still comes apart with a snap, even though you can tell that it has been opened before. He's already read it. It opens with a snap, and he unrolls the parchment. His storm gray eyes move across the words, but then he begins to speak for all to hear. Orders from the League of Veiled Trade, which you guys you've heard whispers of this, even back when you were on Whitemane on the island, amongst different pirate crews and captains, you've heard talk of this League of Veiled Trade. It's basically like a league or a faction of pirate factions that come together, and they kind of work under the same umbrella type of thing, where thieves don't steal from thieves type of deal. You kind of who does what trade and who does where, works where, and what waters, and so there is sort of like this vaguely unstructured something behind the pirate. There's someone above Captain Vane. Or you think there's someone above the woman you met back in Whitemane, and that could be what this League of Veiled Trade is. So it seems important, though, to the captain, either way. So he announces, we sail west. going around Alsafia to Q-Nargon. And this is an island, Jorrack, you've heard of, being from in Alsafia, in the pits even. You know of as the Island of Echoes. That's what you kind of know about it. And he says, and what we seek sleeps beneath its stones. And he lays a small slip of parchment on the map table that's in front of him. Faded ink shows the jagged outline of northern cliffs marked with strange glyphs that shimmer faintly in the sunlight. He points to it and he says, Low Forge Harbor. That is our entry point. Garrick rasps a little bit, his tail twitching, but the seas are watched. He says to the group of you specifically, but also to the rest of the crew. Alsafian patrols, smugglers, and even worse. No course is safe that we can take there, only chosen. We pick a path and we stick to it. Vane's voice drops low, meant for you three alone, while Garrick continues to address the crew. I'll need you sharp. The League trusts me, and I must trust you. Interpret the cipher if you can. Every edge counts. And he presents you three alone with the fragment to look at. What are you guys choosing to do? Do you press Vane or Garrick, or do you work on your own, like try to investigate, use Arcana? What is your intent at this point? He's kind of left the fragment to your doing as he gets back to what he's doing.
It seems like he's given us all what is already known, so Kian would probably want to look at the fragment to see if the other two had any ideas about it.
Yeah, we'd work together, trying to figure it out.
Okay. You guys then, if you're going to work together, you can either roll me investigation or Arcana. And I need 2 successes.
Can I assist one of them?
No, we're going to do this as a group challenge.
Oh, all three of us are going to roll. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not good with either.
I got a +0 on both.
I didn't roll too bad.
Sometimes a straight roll is all it takes. So what did you roll, man?
16.
That's a success. Jorrack.
It's a butterfly. He rolled a 7.
Okay. There's a fail. And what about Rynn?
19.
Yes.
Okay, there's our 2 successes. So with that, you guys identify something that is in notations on this fragment. It's not just glyph. There's a notation on there that says White Shard Marble Quarry. It's actually written on that little map fragment.
Okay.
You also kind of decode the shimmer that revealed some hints that there may be ruins west along the cliffs of Lowforge.
Ruins, as in R-U-I.
Yeah, as in, yeah, R-U-I-N-S, yeah, ruins.
Ruins.
Not the ruins like you're seeing in the glyphs, but, you know, old structures that have been dilapidated.
Yes.
Ruins, not runes.
Exactly.
Ruins, yes. So you guys have this information now. The sea wind tugs at the sails as this council kind of breaks up as you guys are doing your investigation, and the crew scatters to their duties. Though whispers begin to ripple across the deck about Q-Nargon, this island of echoes. And Garrick rolls the map with quick, precise movements once you're done looking at it, and he locks it in his chest. Captain Vane watches the horizon, his jaw set, and he simply looks back at the three of you and goes, we move full speed at dawn. The Reaver turns her prow west and towards the water, already stirring with watchful eyes. So with that, you guys are, I mean, the ship's going. It's, again, this is a long travel. It's not quick or easy. Is there anything you guys are doing with the information that you were just given? Or that you investigated?
Well, Rynn's curiosity is piqued, so she wants to try and see if she can dig deeper.
Sorry? Cut out.
Sorry, I said Rynn's curiosity is piqued, so she's going to try and dig deeper to see if there's any more she can discern from any of this stuff.
So are you going to be approaching, because the only way to do it at this point would be to approach the captain or Garrick?
She's going to put on her big girl panties and go talk to the captain.
So you're going to go see the captain. Jorrack, what is your intent at this point?
Well, with this information in his role, he has no clue. So he may follow along just to listen, but it's like, still looks like a butterfly.
Okay. And Kian, what about you?
She would actually probably try to corner Garrick
Okay.
and say, "Sounds like you've been here before. You know,
Okay.
you know the
So
harbor."
that's where the direction you're going. So let's go back with Rynn. You are approaching Captain Darius Redblade Vane. And Jorrack is not far behind you, as people have kind of become accustomed to. What is how do you approach him? Like he's basically standing at the prow, he's watching the horizon. The boat is again sailing, but not at full speed. It's just casually going as night's falling in.
Hi, Captain.
Turns to look at you just slightly. Speak.
Well, I wanted to see if there was any more little morsels of information you might be able to give to us about this mission you're setting us on.
All I know is what the letter said, which is what I read to you. I can't tell you more about the League. I'll be honest and upfront with you. I just can't do it. You're
That's
not. That's a need-to-know basis, and right now you don't need to know. They obviously want something there. I really haven't kind of passed that riddle. Usually when they speak, it is very cryptic because for obvious reasons. If it's intercepted, no one's going to have a clue what the heck they're talking about. So what did you guys, you guys were studying the map fragment and that piece for a while. Did you come up with anything?
Well, Rynn passes on what they found.
The margin scrawl. Yeah.
So it says there's a quarry, and it's talking about the marble. Well, I'm familiar with the marble they're talking about. It's the purest white marble that you could imagine. Well, if we go to Lowforge, you'll see. But it's only found, as far as we know, here on this island. But its access to it is restricted heavily. So I don't know.
How?
What's that?
Restricted how? By whom?
By the powers that be.
Mm-hmm.
There is a hierarchy here on the island of Echoes. And Lowforge is, Lowforge is an interesting city, or at least I've found it to be. But they are very protective of their certain resources. So maybe these ruins that I mean, okay, you kind of make out, now that I'm looking at it, you can see where it says the marble quarry, but those have like open access to those have been closed off for a long time. But maybe these ruins that are magically hidden in the map might be a clue. So I'm thinking that what the league wants is marble.
How old is this map?
It looks. He doesn't know. It looks fairly old, but it looks like it's been added to. Like
Well,
those
'cause
magical enchantments has been, it's been recent.
what I'm thinking is, the reference to the marble quarry, maybe back when this map was drawn, access to that quarry was easier than it is now. So things may have changed, landmarks and that sort of thing.
It might. I'm trying to figure out what the reference is and why it seems to be pointing us towards these ruins. I don't know. I'll have to confer with my council.
Well, we still have a ways to go, so if you do find anything you find we might find useful, please.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to send you in blind. At least not willingly.
Well, you might think it's a good joke. You never know. Anyways, toodles.
He kind of smirks. He doesn't smile. He smirks, and he just looks at Jorrack, who's kind of following along behind you, and doing his thing, and just kind of nods, and he just goes about doing what he's doing. Kian, you have approached Garrick the Raven, and you've asked him. It sounds like you've been here before. Oh, yeah, yes, indeed, I have. And gotten into plenty of mischief, I did. What would you like to know?
Mischief. What kind of mischief might you find in a forge town?
The name is deceiving, and there's a lot more to this island than Low Forge.
No, see.
It is. There's places here that I would rather not visit again, if that would be all right.
Well,
Not a lot scares me.
Anything relevant to our quest that you recall of your time?
You know what he read to us. See, he's not even aware of what you guys found. Only now Captain Vane knows because Rynn told him. Garrick and the captain are not together at this point, so you're speaking separately. So he has no clue other than this cipher that they've sent, some kind of cryptic message about what we seek is found within the stone.
Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about the stone of the island?
What about the stone? It's stone. The only stone that's unique is their marble. The pure white form of marble that you can only find here.
Okay.
But I guess it's inside the stone, but the last of their quarries was sealed off to open access more than a century ago.
Wow. Okay.
But I would be careful if we do dock and you do get some land leave there. I would highly recommend that you stay out of trouble. Yeah. It's no white mane, that's for sure.
Can I roll an insight and see what he means by that?
Yeah, roll me an insight.
That's a 15.
You're not sure if it was fear in his voice, but there was definite unease. Very uncomfortable. Intentionally misdirecting away from something that's personal to him.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So with that, we will switch over to ta-da, the sea air sharpens as the Reaver drives westward. The deck creaks beneath your boots, gulls wheel overhead because you are still close enough to land that they are about. The salt sting rides every gust of wind. As dawn breaks, you catch it. A darker shadow against the horizon. At first, it seems like perhaps a reef. And then the sails resolve in the light. Another ship, maybe more than one. The crew gathers at the rails, whispers carrying on the wind. All Sapiens, one mutters. Another spits. Or smugglers waiting to pick bones clean. Garrick narrows his eyes, his tail lashing. Captain Vane lowers his spyglass, face unreadable. How do you guys react?
They'll get weapons readied in case they run into trouble.
See, are you ready for conflict?
Jorrack is helping to set up the midship ballista just in case, unless the captain orders otherwise.
So you're ready for conflict. Rynn, ready for conflict. Okay, that pretty well answers that question. The ship sails closer. Its dark sails cutting the sea like blades. More shadows stir beyond it, faint on the horizon. Garrick rolls the charts flat across the rail, claws tapping a restless beat. They've seen us, he hisses. What's our play? Captain Vane, storm gray eyes fix on you. The deck falls silent, the crew waiting on word. There are 3 options. We can go stealthy. Obviously doesn't seem like a fitting option. We can try deception. But it seems to me you guys might be leaning more towards intimidation. I'm going to have the 3 of you. Once again, this is a group. I need you to roll me intimidation.
You should read.
With a -1 for Jorrack.
Oh, no. What are we doing? Intimidation?
Intimidation.
Nat 20.
Roll good, Jorrack. Oh,
Plus
nice.
2.
Okay, so we'll start off with Rynn. What did you roll?
Nat 20 plus 2.
Okay, nat 20. That's nice. Jorrack.
5.
Kian.
The little
14.
cat girl is intimidating, but the
Sorry, what was that, Kian?
battle
14.
14. With that, the Reaver's crimson sails unfurl in full glory, gleaming like blood in the dawn. Ballista are manned, and the crew roars defiance across the waves, and you can hear it echoing across the water. The cutter veers aside, unwilling to test the Reaver's reputation. So it's kind of veering away as the Reaver is cutting towards it. Instead of veering off or trying to run, it was going straight for it. And this vessel starts to back down. What is your reaction as this vessel is now veering away? Captain hasn't given any orders. The crew's still like, all riled up. What is your?
How close are we to it now?
It's you'd have to fire the ballista. There's no way you can get
No, I mean,
range
like, will our spy glasses be able to see the people on deck, or?
Oh yeah, you can if with a spyglass you can definitely spy on them.
Okay, Rynn's gonna go up into the mast and take a peep at what's going on their deck.
They seem to be a little bit panicked on their deck, intentionally veering their ship away. Looks like they have a look of fear about them.
And
So
what sorts do they look to be?
these are all sapiens. There are nomadic human folk aboard. There's you see.
And then, like, are they merchants? Are they pirates? Are they?
Oh, these are not merchants. These are military of sorts.
Oh, so they look like they were coming to get us and thought.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're basically they're like pirates except they're authorized. So,
They're privateers. Those are called privateers.
Privateers.
they're privateers. So yeah, they are veering away.
Rynn will call down what she sees to the captain.
Excellent.
Okay. Basically, what has happened as you guys have done this decision that was made of going to be direct, to intimidate, to engage if necessary. The crew all leapt to the task without hesitation at all. Sails were trimmed, the ballista was cocked, lanterns were lit and ready to go. The sea's hush shattered with sound of alarms and shouts and roars. Whether maybe they intended to be hidden by mist, it was the bold in crimson glory that has set the Scarlet Reaver and its sails moving towards this shadow of an Alsathian cutter. The next move belongs to them, as now the Scarlet Reaver is now maintaining its course, going back to the direction it was. So if they choose to follow, which they may do, but at this point they're going away. So they have cut that back. Moving in the opposite direction. The horizon sharpens into a menace. The sleek Alsathian cutter cuts across your path in the front of you. So in the distance, there's the one that's left behind, but now there's another. Cuts across your path. It's black and white sails snapping sharp in the dawn wind. Signal horns blare, echoing across the water. Armed figures line the rails. Crossbows at the ready, armor glinting in pale light. A voice carries faintly on the breeze, though the words are lost in distance. The intent is clear. Intercept, challenge, or destroy. Captain Vane is a little bit panicked because, again, this ship came out of nowhere. He was not expecting it. I mean, there is standard fogs and mists and everything else, but it just they were focused on getting away, and now all of a sudden, either the same ship is now magically here, or it's another ship, which now puts people into a panic that maybe they're going to get brought up on the rear now, and they'll have two ships. So there's a little bit of that going on. So how are you guys responding to this cutter being so close? Are you preparing to board? Are you attempting to keep them pushed back and away? Because it looks like they are attempting to come abroad of the ship and to board. That looks to be their intent, is to intercept and board and take down. So what is your immediate response?
Rynn yells hard starboard and calls out for ramming.
Okay. That's what Rynn's doing. Go ram them. Jorrack?
I was kind of the mind that we might play a little chicken here. Maybe pretend
So
we
you're
were going
doing
to ram them,
the same thing. Ram them.
and then get it past them and outrun them.
And when Rynn says this, she's being as loud as possible so that hopefully they can hear
So,
us.
so Kian's doing let's pretend to ram them, but then just dart past them. And Rynn's going, just ram them. Jorrack, what are you doing?
He's since he's at the midship ballista, he's going to try to take aim, but he's going to kind of like hold until they get close enough and maybe aim for their mast.
Okay.
And if they get close enough and the captain doesn't say otherwise, he may fire on their mast.
Well, the sea churns as the Alsathian vessel adjusts its sails, definitely cutting directly across your bow. Soldiers raise their weapons. A commander's voice across the way shouting orders over the roar of the surf. The Scarlet Reaver's crew, all your crewmates, look to you now. Their hands gripping rope, ballista, cutlasses, waiting for the word. Do they stand down? Do they run? Or do they fight? The choice is yours.
Light the ballistas and fire!
Okay,
We don't have much
Rynn's
choice,
response.
boys. I think we need to fight them.
So Kian is the same thing. What about Jorrack?
He doesn't like them, but his thought is to maybe disable the ship so they can keep on without them, without having to engage in a full-scale fight.
Okay.
So he'll try to fire when they get close enough before they get within boarding range. See if he can cripple it enough to maybe suggest keep going.
Burn them. Burn them. Kill them with fire.
Okay.
Sink the bastard.
We've got all different voices being shouted out. And I will point out, as you guys have done this and the action is taken, that take note that the crew was looking to you, making you responsible for the crew, at least in their eyes. So just pointing that out. This is something that should be new to you guys at this point still. But yeah, that's happened. With a thunder of grappling hooks and line lash, the two ships smash together. Alsathian soldiers surge across the rails. Blades are flashing. The clash of steel and the shout of crew erupts in chaos as battle joins on the deck of the Scarlet Reaver. Those of you that are holding any kind of action or attack, do that now.
Okay.
I was going to fire before we got that close, but here we
Yeah,
are.
well, they were already coming in, so there was no stopping them. So you're let's say they're still 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
So you can take that action.
How do I shoot the ballista? What do I roll for that?
Just you have improvised weapon, do you not?
Yeah.
There you go. Means you can add your proficiency modifier even though you don't know how to use it.
Oh, well, let me see what that does. That's a 16.
Now, how do you go about getting these skills? Because we should know how to use the ballistas on our own ship.
Well, you can. Anybody can use the ballista. You may not be able to use it well.
But that was a 16.
16? Yes, you definitely. You hit the mast with a 16. I need you to roll me 3d10.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, this is Jorrack rolling, so...
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 25. That's an 8, and a 9.
Nice.
Okay. Shoot. All right. So it sinks into the mast of the enemy ship. You're not sure if it went right through, but you see a split start in the mast, and it's hooked. You are and not hooked to like it as in grappling hook over the rails. You're hooked into the central mast of that ship. So that's where you're at, Jorrack, at the beginning of this round. Anybody else had a held action they wanted to take beforehand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Loosed her crossbow at the first person she saw swinging over.
Okay. So you're loosing a crossbow?
Yep. And I rolled a 19, so that's a 23.
Okay.
20 hit.
That hits.
And that is 8 points of piercing damage on that one that was swinging across.
Okay. And that brings it to... All right. And Rynn?
Rynn is still up in the riggings, and she's going to attempt to swing over to the enemy ship and pull some acrobatic showmanship shit and attack right in their flanks.
Okay. Is there anybody in particular you're trying to get on board their ship and attack?
Captain.
You're going for an officer. Okay. All right. I need you to make me, first of all, an acrobatics check.
Alrighty. +5. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22. You swing out, and you guys are down below. You're firing your round. You just release the ballista there, Jorrack. You look up, and you see this. Like, everybody's coming across, but all of a sudden you see a flying Rynn on a rope go swinging out over the deck of the other ship. And at this point, make your attack roll. As you are now flying through the air.
14.
14. You let go of the rope and you do like a flip and you kick off. You actually use part of the harpoon that's sticking out of the central mass, and you swing around and you land. And as you swing down towards the captain of the ship, it falls short. Captain kind of moves off to the side.
And
so that is your first held action.
With my backswing, 17.
You just hit. He tried to sidestep again, and he gets caught. He gets grazed along the chin with your blade. Bladed fan.
There, it's D8. 9 points of damage. And my final attack, 19.
Hits.
And that's 6, 8, 9 points of damage.
Another 9, okay. Alrighty. Now, initiative.
Those are some good rolls. I better not have used up all my luck on those 3. 18, not bad. Wait, 18. What's my initiative? 19, 20, 21.
Okay. Rynn, what'd you roll?
21.
What's your dex?
My dex?
Yep.
17.
Okay. Jorrack, what'd you roll?
15.
Kian, what'd you roll?
14.
A pretty tight group this time around. Okay. Top of the round. The gentleman that you just hit, Rynn, turns on you. With his first swing. 15 to hit.
Just hits, yeah.
Okay. And his second swing will miss. So his first swing, 8 points of slashing damage.
I hiss at him.
What's that?
I said I hiss at him.
Okay, yes, Adam. Okay. So now you have been hit. I need you. I need you to make an acrobatics check. As you just got hit.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. Okay, you're fine. You don't slip and fall on the slippery boards. Okay. Next up, Rynn, that's you. You're the next up.
All right. Going at him with my fans again. Full on cat fury now. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
That hits.
And he takes 8, 9, 10 points.
Okay.
Second one, nat 20. So
Oh.
25. And that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 14.
Okay.
And third, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 to hit?
Yeah,
Nope. Nope. Most definitely not.
I rolled a 3, so
Okay, so that was Rynn.
yeah.
Okay, next up is the regular everyday soldiers, pirates coming across the deck. Okay, so they get a touchdown. So they are at this point attacking. Jorrack, you are being attacked, as is Kian. And also, Rynn, you're being attacked by one on aboard their ship. But we'll get to that in a minute. So, 18 to hit, Kian.
You're muted.
You're muted. Yeah, it hits you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And throw.
6 points of piercing damage. Jeez. And Jorrack,
Oh no.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
It was not a natural 20, so don't worry. And 5 points of piercing damage.
And as a reaction, he flexes his muscles and just resists the piercing damage, negating the 5 total.
Well, the hell did you do that?
You just buffed up and just cut your damage in half.
That's his enduring fighter ability, which he can use every round.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
And then on Rynn,
Pit
Rynn
fighter.
a dirty 20.
No touchy.
3 plus 2. And you also take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, as you get stabbed with a spear. All right, so next up at this point is Jorrack. You're up.
Me.
All right. Well, he's just going to growl at the guy, and he's going to 2-weapon fighting him, once with the dagger and once with the Tessin fan.
All righty.
First strike. That was a journey. That's an 18 to hit.
It hits.
And that is, roll the damage. Roll it. Okay, roll it myself. 4 points of slashing. And then the fan, why are you not rolling now? There we go. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
And so, do I roll 2 dice or just double the die?
Just double the die.
You didn't
That's
roll a 1,
6.
did you?
A 2 and a 1. So it's 6 total.
Okay.
I'm not used to this.
All right, Kian, you're up. You're muted again.
All right, so she's got crossbow back on the back, scimitar attack.
Alrighty.
The one that swung at her. It's in her face.
Yep.
Oh, good. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep, sure does.
That is 5 slashing damage. And
Okay.
yeah,
That it for Kian?
looks like it.
Okay.
Yes.
So top of the round. I need you all to make acrobatics checks, please.
Oh, my dice are getting better. 14.
Nat 20.
Nice.
18.
You don't believe
Nice.
me? Dad? Take a look.
Jorrack?
Oh, I just have to.
Stabby people is not nice. No stabby. I wish that Nat 20 had to come up my next roll.
14.
14? Okay, and it was... Let me make sure you guys did it. 14. Yep, you made it. So none of you slipped on your butt as you're fighting the situation. So
Why is their deck so wet? Where is the
You're
discipline
on
the
both
ship?
sides. Keep in mind they're on the Reaver still. Jorrack and Kian are back on the Reaver. You're the only member of the Reaver on the enemy ship.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So
Maybe you can acrobatics back when to kill the captain.
let me go and do.
That was kind of the plan. Kill the captain and get GTFO.
Rynn, pick a number between 1 and 20.
Let's go 16.
Okay. Jorrack, pick a number between 1 and 20.
2.
Okay. And Kian, pick a number between 1 and 20.
14.
14. Okay. At that moment, as you, Kian, you just took your last attack, and a volley of crossbow bolts come across the deck. None come anywhere close to you, Kian. However, one is within about 3 feet of Rynn, and then one is literally sunk into the decking boards at Jorrack's feet.
Rynn's on the other ship.
Yeah.
Oh.
Our
Rynn's
own
being
people
fired on. They're firing on you specifically.
Mm-hmm. Rynn.
So that was because there are they didn't send everybody across, just their boarding party. You're dealing with the captain and whoever's left behind. Well, that's Rynn for you.
I'm banking on my my superhero status over here.
Okay. The captain, the enemy captain. 12, 17 to hit.
Hits.
And a miss. $10 points of slashing damage.
Ouch. Still up, but ouch.
You're still up, but you're hurting. Okay. And that's his turn. That takes us to Rynn. You're up. You can counterattack him. He's looking pretty bad, by the way.
Oh, I'm
She hit him
eviscerating.
5 times.
Where's it? Oh, it's done. Okay, so dirty 20. 3. 6 points of damage.
Yep.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22
It hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Oh my word!
And 15.
15, I believe, misses him. It does. It misses him.
Damn it.
He uses his shield and bashes it off away.
What are you doing?
Um,
Sorry, cat.
okay. So that was Rynn, and then we're going to take it to... Oh, that's the other guys. That misses Rynn. 16 plus 5. I think 21 hits Jorrack.
Ow.
And a 4 is going to miss Kian. Even when I add the 5, it's 9. So Jorrack gets hit again with a spear. 4 points of piercing.
Which he uses Enduring Fighter to ward it off. Reaction.
Okay. So down to 2. Okay. So next up would be Jorrack. You're up. And Kian, you're on deck.
All right, he is going to do it again. Just go after the spear guy. First strike the assault dagger.
Yep.
Why isn't? Oh, let me refresh this page. Roll. You know what? I'll just do it myself. That's a 7. And then I'll follow up with the fan.
Okay.
Fan. Well, 17 to hit with the fan.
Yep.
And that is 9 slashing.
Slashing. Still up.
That's fine.
Okay. Kian.
I'm attacking the one that's still in my face with the scimitar. And that is a 15 to hit it.
15 hits. Just.
That is a 6 damage. Slashing.
6.
Yep.
Okay, you got something you want to add, Rynn?
No, I was just looking at my level 3 ability, Deceptive Flow, but I don't think that that can be used just now, right?
I'd have to look it up. I can't remember.
It just says you can use a bonus action to distract an enemy, giving the next attack against an advantage.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Okay.
You're being attacked by the captain and by one of the crewmen with a spear. So yeah, you can definitely. Okay, so Kian, was that it for you?
Yes.
Okay, all of you making acrobatics again, please.
All of you make attacks.
Foo Fighter.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, so you're not going anywhere. Jorrack, how'd you do? Oh dear. Jorrack's on his bum. Ugh!
Are we
Basically prone.
Are we rolling our acrobatics again?
Yep.
Okay.
End of the round.
Oh dear. Where is it?
Better for him prone than stuck on his shell, not able to get up.
True. 14?
No, you're fine. You're fine. So you guys are 2 of you are still there. Jorrack, you've been kind of knocked prone, which means it takes half your movement to get up. It also means if you attack from being prone, you attack with disadvantage, and people attack you with advantage. So, yeah, it makes it a little bit of an interesting situation. And at the top of the round, the enemy captain. Yeah, that still misses you. And that still misses you. Wow, 2 in a row. He's got a +5. Damn. Okay, so he missed you twice. And that was his action, and now we are on to Rynn. It's your turn.
All right, she's going feral something or other on him. 16.
16 just hits.
Okay.
Found a chink in the breastplate off to the side.
7 points.
7 points. Okay.
19.
That hits.
9, 10, 11. 11 points.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Nice.
How do you want to do it?
What do you mean, how do I want to do it? Oh, I'm cutting his head off. Just slash him, and then head comes clean off.
You see him go limp. You reach out, you grab him by the hair, and you slice.
Yep.
You now have a gnoll's head in your hand that you're kind of raising up. So that is your action and what you're doing. We move on now to the crew.
Can I use my last attack to swing back to my own ship?
You could attempt to.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
You'll need to make another acrobatics check. But you are also getting attack of opportunity. And that one missed.
17.
And that one, wow, Jesus, man. I'm going to change my dice up. So you make it back. You swing back around and you land on the deck of the Reaver, still holding the head of the enemy captain.
Cat's locked.
With that, Jorrack, you're up.
He's going to get up. And he's just going to go away. And then he'll stab with the dagger. Hopefully.
Go away.
And that's a 17 to hit.
Are you still on your back?
That hits.
No, he got up.
That hits.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. And he drops.
Is there any crew member near him that's fighting?
Well, Kian is not far.
No, I meant like
she's there and she's engaged.
Reaver. Okay, well, if he can get there with the rest of his movement, he'll use his weapon fighting to fan the guy that's attacking her.
Yep, go ahead. You're within like 12 feet.
And that's a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
Max damage, 15 damage.
15 points?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to beat on that guy. Good. So that should do it.
You got him. He's still standing, but he's literally reeling.
Well,
he's just blood gushing. He's reeling. It's not a pleasant sight.
He has to make a strength saving throw because I'm using dirty fighting on him.
He failed.
Then he's knocked prone.
Okay, he's knocked down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kian, you're up, and you have advantage on this guy who's now knocked prone in front of you.
Yeah, she would definitely finish him off.
Curb stomp him right in the head.
Ooh. I'm not cleaning that up.
That would be advantage. I gotta roll one more time. Good thing. That's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And that is full damage of 9 points. Slashing.
And that ends him.
All right.
He's down. So you, at this point, the battle is raging. Like, you guys are still covered in your own. Yeah, it's battle, right? Your battle at sea. It's still waging. You still got crewmen fighting other crewmen. The captain is actually in a fight with several individuals up on the aft deck. So Garrick is involved, cutting some people down. There's a lot of combat going on. However, after you guys everybody's catching your breath, the last Alsathian that's on the deck of the Reaver falls, his blade clattering across the planks. The cutter unhooks itself and pulls slightly away, limping a bit, and you see its flag. Yes, Rynn.
Do we have any anything the equivalent of like Greek fire aboard?
Oh yeah, you see stuff being brought up.
I'm lobbing a few right on the deck.
Okay, so you're lobbing across. Yeah, you won't even make you need to hit roll, because it looks like like as I said, they were lowering their flag. They've backed away. Your crew members are all cheering and shouting. The crimson sails are snapping proudly above you. As this is taking place, and you've lobbed now Greek fire onto the deck of their ship, and it does catch a blaze where it lands.
What does them lowering their flag mean?
They give up.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you guys are seeing at this point in time. And whether by guile, sail, or steel, the Scarlet Reaver has kind of made its way through this blockade, which is what it really was that was set up. But not unseen. It's obvious now that the eyes of Alsathia are sharp. Their presence lingers in these waters on the horizon ahead. These cliffs of, Q Nargon are there, rise stark and pale, and seabirds wheel above the street. The sea ahead looks strangely still. Whispers ride the tide, and the island of echoes, you can see its shadow in the distance. This ship that you've set ablaze behind you, you do see one of the crew members at the wish I got to work on my terminology. The back of the ship, looking back at the other cutter that is ablaze, and all of a sudden the flames go out.
So
And then that individual goes and stands behind the captain, says something to him. The captain pats them on the back, and they head down below deck.
I thought she killed the captain.
No, your captain.
Oh. Big difference. Got it.
At this point, it is when Garrick the Raven comes over to Rynn, and the group of you are there, and just kind of has this look of understanding but scolding. You don't do that to a surrendering vessel.
I didn't notice.
He just kind of has this look, like this knowing look. It's just one of those things. I mean, they were giving up. Had you said, "Hey, let's go back and let's board them," that'd be different. But we don't want to die by fire at sea. And he looks very serious when he says that. We don't want to die by fire at sea. And then he just kind of walks away. Leaves that with. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's, as I said, it just seems to be from him, or perhaps it's this thing that this code of honor that they follow.
That's why I was asking what the lowering the sail meant. Thought it might be something like that.
That's exactly what it was. They were surrendering because Rynn decapitated their captain.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's probably a good thing the fire went out because most of the crew would have been probably dead before the fire burned the ship. Because there were 2 ogrekin in the hold of the ship in chains, trying to get out. So, and you've seen those before, Jorrack. You have definitely seen what ogrekin can do, and especially if they were chained pit fighters. Not a good thing that they have. So, but good job. With that, let me switch something up here. Go.
Jorrack looks at Rynn and he goes, "Next time you have the Zoomies, don't."
Oh, I love that one. Oh, that's a good one. No more Zoomies for Rynn.
Don't you take that tone from me.
The Scarlet Reaver glides into shadow. Q Nargon's cliffs rise sheer and pale, streaked with veins of marble that catch the light like scars. The sea here is unnaturally calm, with waves rolling in silence as if the ocean itself is holding its breath. Crooked statues, half sunken and worn to facelessness, jut from the surf, their shapes just human enough to make the crew uneasy. Seabirds shriek as they scatter inland, leaving the water strangely empty. What do you guys do in this unnatural calm?
I'm licking my wounds because that fight really hurt.
Yep, we're going to say that several days have passed. You guys are at full capacity.
I got off the ship with 4 hit
Keep in
points.
mind it was probably at least 7 or 8 days to get from where you began till now. So you, as I said, you've kind of come into this scene. So what you kind of see in the image, it's these beautiful cliffs with these white lines in the stone that look like scars.
It's
that
the
are
white
cut into
that's
it.
over.
And again, it's very uneasy. It's very unnatural. I mean, do you investigate? Leaning over the cliffs or work with the crew, because the crew's starting to get that uneasiness, like most pirates. I mean, very superstitious. You get these human-like statues peeking out of the water. That's silent. It's a bit unnerving. Or are you again working with the navigation of the ship? Like, what are you guys? How are you proceeding?
I can ask a question. This
Yes.
island, it isn't claimed by or part of Sapia.
No.
We just had to pass through waters that close to Sapia that they were patrolling.
It's if you let's see if I can actually. Do I actually have a copy of it?
I guess my question is, do we have to go back that way? After what we did.
Yeah, well, you can, or you go into deeper oceans.
Okay.
But for right now, this is where you actually had to go. So I'm just loading up a map here so that you can have a peek. I just have to find it.
Yeah, Jorrack will be scanning the cliffs, looking for any signs of this ruin that was mentioned.
Yeah. Where is the? This one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but right almost in the middle, you see there's a group of islands that are kind of surrounded by looks like purple. Mm-hmm. That's the Onyx Chain. The big purplish chunk above it is the lands of Elsafia. The orange chunk beside that is the Middle Lands. The blue chunk below the Middle Lands is the Seahorse Isles. But just off to the coast of Alsathia, on the left, there's a little dot. That's Q Nargon. There you go.
Oh,
So
where
you
about
can now.
Okay.
So you see that right there. You see where it says Lands of Alsathia, right to the upper left of the L. That's
L.
the Q Nargon Island.
Lands. Yep.
And Lands of Alsathia is the big purple area in the Onyx chain.
Oh, we're up there?
You're up there, yeah. So, and each one of the hexes are 100 miles, so you guys know how far of a travel it's been. Where you see that little island in the Onyx chain is the Embermire Straits that you went through. So, again, it's one of those things.
Okay.
So, yeah. As the Reaver hugs the cliffs, the sea itself begins to whisper. Voices drift up from the depths, low and fragmented, yet all too close. And these are the voices that you hear. Return it. Sleep no more. Beneath the stones. The crew flinches, dropping ropes, muttering prayers. Beneath the waves, as you kind of look at the water, faint lights shimmer in spirals as if something vast stirs unseen.
It's the
What are you guys doing? The crew around you is now panicked. So what are you guys doing at this point? Are you working to prevent the panic? Because it seems to be pretty rampant at this point.
Stand fast, mateys.
Okay, so taking that as your goal is then preventing the panic and kind of trying to still figure out where you're going. So you guys can choose what it is that you're doing. You can use persuasion on the crew. You can do intimidation if you like. You can use insight to pick which crew are the most spooked and maybe spreading fear themselves. You can use Arcana to kind of channel the whispers away from individuals if you can. Or use some kind of performance to drown out the song.
I'm going to use my performance skill.
Okay.
And I think Kian would do some persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
Jorrack would just go to the rail and just make sure nobody dives overboard again.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have you do insight anyway, then, Jorrack, because that's your. You're trying to pick out the ones that might be willing to jump overboard. Mm-hmm. So, Rynn, what did you roll?
With my proficiency, 21.
Okay, nice. Kian, what did you roll?
Total is 22.
Nice. Jorrack, what was your insight?
18.
Ooh.
18. No one actually jumped off the ship.
Yes.
The crew steadies as your voice and your presence cut through the whispers. The light beneath the seas dim, retreat into darkness. Statues, though, loom silent once more, leaving only the rush of wind and surf. Whatever stirs here is held at bay for now. Yeah, so you skipped over that one. The cliffs fall away, revealing a bay that is cloaked. Is that the wrong one? I think I got the wrong image up there. Probably.
That's the same one that was up before our fight.
Yeah, I think I got the wrong image in the wrong spot, which really bothers me. But anyway, it is what it is. It's beyond it lies Low Forge Harbor. Its crooked docks jutting out like grasping hands, but shadows still follow. The Alsathian cutter may yet still stalk the Reaver behind.
Should have burnt it.
Well, exactly. He started it. The other's eyes surely watch from the cliffs, so you know now that there's probably some people here watching as well. The island of echoes is awake, and its gaze is turned towards you. The mist over Cunargon's Bay, revealing Low Forge's crooked docks, clinging to the cliffside, but you are not alone. You realize the closer you've gotten that now you see the sails, the black and white sails, and its hull twice the Reaver's size. This isn't the same vessel. Horns blare across the water as its ballista tilts towards you. The crew freezes at the sight. Tension sharp as drawn steel, Captain Vane's jaw tightens as he turns towards you. Our move. Do we run? Do we fight? Or do we trick them?
So this is an Ulsathian ship?
You can tell by looking at him, he has a thought in his mind, but he's actually looking at the three of you for direction.
I say we fight.
Is this an Ulsathian ship?
Yes. It's another privateer.
I thought we were at the island.
We are.
So why are they still there? We don't know. Okay. I would look at Captain and go, this ship is known for its tricks to get us out of certain situations. I have every confidence in you, she says.
Okay. Jorrack, what do you say?
Well, he didn't really like Ulsathians that much anyway, but he will look at the captain and just kind of suggest, maybe the Wrath's Gambit and then drop us off on the way while they
got to get you to a safe spot to drop you off. And now that you've had a conversation, Rynn's like fight.
Spank him
Rynn's
like
ready to go.
We are.
Kian wants to sneak away and use tricks to get away. Jorrack, you're kind of doing the same thing. You're thinking we'll drop you off and then kind of lead them away.
Well, if they slip in the water and they sail over them as they're chasing or trying to get away, maybe they can slip to the island undetected.
Well, with the consult of the council and the captain, Kian, you have inspiration. He's sitting there with Garrick and the three of you, and he says, that vessel will outrun us, it will outpower us, it will outfire us, and it will outman us. Mm-hmm. Now that it's coming closer, it's a full frigate.
Yeah.
It's a warship. The captain says, we'll pretend to be, kind of looks down in the hold. There's some stuff down there. We'll just be average smugglers is what we'll be.
With these sails?
The sails don't matter. You notice the flag's not flying. He's flown no flag since you guys have taken aboard. Just got the normal sails, which you've seen other ships with red sails before. So at this point, he gives the orders to just go straight to port.
Yeah.
Just normally go straight in. I need the three of you, though, to make me a deception roll.
Deception?
Yep.
I'm going to use a luck point.
Okay.
And that ends up being a 19. Good thing I did.
21, 22, 23.
Jorrack puts on his deceptive face with a roll of 3.
You ain't fooling nobody, Turtle Boy.
Okay, so Jorrack, you rolled a 3. Kian?
19.
19, and Rynn?
23.
Okay. The smoke of battle that seems to be going off now that ship has engaged with another ship, as you guys have just pretended not to care and just gone to port. You can see shots being fired. By the sounds of it, a cannon has gone off. So that ship is big enough to actually have the powder.
Cannon.
It drifts across this bay, and the Scarlet Reaver just quietly slips into Low Forge, into the crooked docks and dim lanterns await. The island's cliffs towering behind. With this victory of sorts, Q Nargon has taken notice. The Island of Echoes is awake, and you have arrived. Now we can do.
We are here. You are safe.
Really?
Never safe.
The last of the smoke clears away from the docks and from the area. You have slid into the shadow of Cunargon's cliffs. Crooked docks stretch into the mist, their planks warped and salt-stained. Lanterns sway in the breeze, casting faint pools of light that barely pierce the gloom. The cliffs loom high above, dotted with broken statues, abandoned mining lifts. The crew themselves exhale relief with tension that has been lingering all through this trip. This is Low Forge, forgotten, crooked, and waiting. As the ship is now being tied off and moored, what is your immediate reaction? Do you head straight for the docks? Do you leave? Do you help secure the ship? Do you still looking over your shoulder? What's the intent?
I'd report to Garrick or the captain, whoever she finds first, to say when are we departing? When are we heading out?
So you're awaiting orders. Okay, Jorrack, what are you doing?
Well, since he's not very good at deception, persuasion, or anything like that, he's going to try to not play a role in the front face and just turn and help the crew kind of blend in a little with the docking.
Okay, that's fine. And what about Rynn?
Rynn drops the gangplank and marches her little fanny right to the nearest tavern.
The captain looks at you, Kian, and then over to Jorrack and goes, "You might want to follow that one."
Perfectly fine by me.
Yeah, shell.
She heads on down after her.
As you guys step onto the warp planks of Low Forge's docks, the mist carries voices, low, guttural, echoing strangely as if repeated by the cliffs themselves. A cloaked figure stands at the end of the pier, lantern held low. Their voice cuts through the silence. You've come for what sleeps beneath the stone. There's no one else on this particular pier as you set down.
Oh.
But you're not the only ones who heard the call. Beyond the broken streets of Low Forge, vanish into shadow, will the cliffs loom with secrets untold. What do you guys do?
The cloaked figure just said that on the dock?
And yes. Kian says, and who are you?
So you're approaching and asking, who are they?
Yes.
Okay. What about Jorrack?
Perhaps our guide?
Well, yeah, because this guy said something that only they were supposed to know from the relic. So, yeah, he's going to kind of follow Kian, sorry, to see who the heck is this, and maybe do they have a clue?
Okay, so Kian, were you just going to approach, or were you actually going to confront or really investigate who this person is?
Oh yes, yes. When he says that, knowing what they're there for, she would definitely go.
Right.
Why do you have the knowledge? Yes. Why do you have this knowledge?
Jorrack, are you doing the same thing?
He's
purpose.
He's renning up Kian and just kind of keeping a silent close by, but not like being intimidating.
So you're not trying to intimidate, you're just being there. What about Rynn?
Our ale sleeps under the rock? What? What are you talking about, crazy person?
So you're just doing the casual approach and so on. So on your character sheet, you write down exactly what it is that you are doing. You are, Kian, you're investigating the figure. Jorrack, you're just offering support to Kian. And Rynn, you are just casually approaching and confronting this individual.
And playing stupid.
As you guys all three move towards this cloaked figure, he fades into the mist, leaving only echoes and unease. Beyond you see crooked streets of Lowforge lies the abandoned marble quarry and ruins whispered in the League's orders. And you can see it. It's all closed off and sealed off. There's guards. But others, apparently, smugglers, maybe cultists, maybe Alsathians, seem to be already on the move. Is everybody after the same thing? You don't know. These are questions you are all left with. The island of Echoes has awakened, and its secrets will not stay buried. And with that, we end episode 5.
No.
How was your game, Toms?
It was good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.